This is a Headgum original.
Just feel free to project even if you clip.
Terrible.
Got it.
What's that? What's that?
Right?
What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that?
Guys, it's that Thursday feeling, right? TGIT, TGITH. I just want to try and steer us in the right direction, which is towards joy and away from division. All right? Contrary to some 90s bands would want you to believe.
Aw.
We've got, what's that?
I said aw. Joy Division was the reference
Right.
you were making. I saw a sign yesterday.
I was
that said,
talking about
"Taste
Oasis."
Joy.
Taste Joy?
Yeah.
What brand was it for?
It was for a bubble tea restaurant.
That's
Place.
good.
Whatever. Yeah.
Donald Glover opened a boba tea cafe in Silver Lake,
Yeah.
but he didn't really make a big to-do of it. And I feel like the only point of opening something like that as a celebrity is to use your power to get people at the storefront.
Have you tried it?
I haven't, but I truly fear for Donald. I worry that, I think it's called Jelly Man. I don't think anybody's going to get over to there unless they know that it was opened by a Gambino of sorts, childish or otherwise.
I think people know. I knew.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, and you don't even live in Los Angeles?
Yeah. Because
It's
he
hard.
talked about it. He was on a press tour for a television show he was on. And he talked about it.
Right.
Saw the video.
Okay. So he is plugging it. I just feared that he wasn't plugging it.
That's really kind of you to be worried about him.
We've got Marika Brownlee on the sax, Saige Gibson on the facts, Emma Foley bringing up the rear, and special guest Johnny Luxury Villa. Johnny also brought his own guest, which I've never heard. It's kind of like subletting. You brought you are a guest, but you also brought your own guest.
What should I say?
Let's go for it. Yeah. Go ahead and introduce me. I think it's all good.
All right. I'm Johnny. Yeah. And this is my lawyer, Jacob.
Hi. Happy to be here.
Your lawyer?
Yeah.
Great to meet everybody here.
For Prettywack, obviously.
Okay, so you're still talking about the industries.
Yeah.
You're still talking about it as if it's a corporate entity.
It absolutely is a corporate entity.
What's up?
What's up?
I wanted to kind of speak directly to your attorney. How much is he paying you, if at all?
I'm being very well compensated.
No way.
But with promises. So basically, as Prettywack develops into an industry spanning behemoth, I've been assured that I'm going to make millions.
Yeah.
But also in the meantime, he's paying me in hanging, chilling, just stuff that I'm pretty into, honestly.
Paying you and hanging and chilling?
Yeah.
So you have to spend
You got
even more
really
time with Johnny?
happy.
Yeah.
You got really happy when you said hanging and
Also-
chilling.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Also, I don't know how,
No, it's not awesome. Lawyers are paid like hundreds of dollars an hour usually.
Also, that's
You're
just
being-
friend stuff. It's not
Yeah.
compensation.
And when you asked him for counsel initially, the response was, "Go ahead and introduce me." Like it was a big reveal of some you were.
Yeah, it could be against the law and
Yes.
all that.
Well, Johnny's trying to be very, very
Yeah.
careful right now because of
Way too careful.
because of some ongoing litigation against Prettywack Industries. So,
Yeah.
but
Ongoing.
yes.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
You launched it like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, but off the first episode when I talked about all our endeavors, people got angry.
Yeah.
Who's suing you, Disney?
Well,
Well, there's some communities, some townships.
Communities.
Should we go over the situation, Johnny?
yeah, I think we should. I think it's good to be transparent, even if it is kind of breaking a few
You're being
laws.
opaque,
Okay,
but speaking as if you're being honest.
let's give the whole situation, and I'll try to make this statement as your way. Okay.
This is
So
insane.
as some people may know, Prettywack Industries has eggs in a lot of different baskets, right? We're talking pharmaceuticals,
Right.
consumer nuclear, music as well. You know, some really exciting musical projects. But animal testing, of course, is a huge
I don't remember
umbrella
the
cover for a
consumer
lot of this
nuclear thing at all.
3 out of 4,
Miniature
the
nuclear
worst
weapons?
sectors you
Oh,
could
that's right.
possibly venture into. Consumer nuclear?
Yes,
Not even energy, it seems like.
It's a moneymaker.
Have you made any
How?
money off of it?
Not as of yet. And when we do,
Right,
we will start
promises.
paying Jacob. I promise you.
I'm really excited.
I
but
feel
they're
like
hanging out.
as your lawyer, you should stop him from saying "I promise you" to people.
Yeah, is any of
that's
this
a
in
very,
writing?
very good idea. But if he's promising things to me, I'm going to allow it.
Yeah,
He's
so like,
promising it to us, to everyone in the room, that he was going to start making money
And
Yeah.
off
paying
of
you.
nuclear weapons.
This company is barely private. And when he made his pitch 3 weeks ago, is kind of being like, we're going to be public ASAP. That we were all going to be shareholders.
yeah.
We weren't. We were employees.
Yeah.
Johnny.
Well, that was also the confusing part of it. Is it a co-op? Is it a publicly traded company? Or is it just like Johnny's startup that is like venturing into music, but also things that harm humanity?
Well, it's extremely cooperative. There's a lot of cooperation between the customers, between the captains of the company,
Yeah.
Johnny, above all of them.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you.
And yes, there are some sectors that harm humanity, but we believe actually that if you're really serious about changing the world, you have to get into some of the most disgusting and horrible sectors of finance and global influence. It just, if you ever hope to change anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, we could sit from the sidelines, couldn't we, and say, oh, animal testing is wrong. Oh, consumer nuclear is wrong. Or we could get involved ourselves and try to make change while making tons and tons of money.
So still doing animal testing, but doing it a little better?
Of course, to start out, you have to do it worse than everybody else to make money.
Okay, so that's what I was worried about.
When you're in the red, you have to kind of make do, as it were.
And that's sort of the legal case that Johnny's embroiled in right now.
Yeah.
That we should get into. So pharmaceutical wing of Prettywack Industries, right? Fixer. We all know the drug
The
Fixer.
miracle pill.
It's really amazing. It'll sort of make you do everything. We're talking sexual function, mental, brain, extreme excitement, as well as just sort of a physical emboldenment and a spiritual clarity as well. It's a huge drug for any and all conditions. Basically,
He's so proud of it.
Yeah, and also, can we narrow down what drug class it's in? Because it really just sounds like it's an amphetamine.
Class S, as in super.
it's an
Whoa.
S
Got
tier.
it.
It's an S tier pharmaceutical.
Mhm.
Yes.
That's just bro science, I think.
Is it over the counter?
Oh yeah, it's over any counter.
Wow.
No, over the counter is a specific legal term.
Yeah.
Can you get it at a CVS, at a Duane Reade, or is it just something that is handed to you illicitly over a marble top?
I won't say illicitly because it is
Right.
damning
Your
legally.
lawyer is
Yes.
in the room.
Yeah.
Great
But it
instincts,
is
Johnny. I
handed-
love you, dude.
Yeah. Dude.
Everything
My lawyer,
is so.
ladies and
This
gents.
isn't. Yeah.
It's no way.
This is a bad working relationship.
I love hanging with this
I don't know
guy.
if it is a
This
working
rocks.
relationship. There's again no exchange of goods other than
Right.
hanging out.
Hanging and chilling.
Wouldn't I'd say it's working because we're still friends.
No, wait. That's not what that means.
Also, he's like, this is such a small thing, but he sits so casually for an attorney.
I'm also
I feel
thinking that.
I'm a
Yeah.
chill lawyer, Jeffrey. That's sort of my whole thing.
I was
That's
like,
what I'm worried about.
I
You
shouldn't be
said
sitting
S
the
tier.
same way as Johnny's lawyer.
Emma, I know you're barely on mic, but do you have any thoughts or are you loving this?
I'm loving it, Geoff. Those are my thoughts.
Got it. All right. Well, we'll keep checking in with Johnny's lawyer. And what's your name again?
I'm Jacob.
So yeah. All right. Let's just get this segment over with.
So loud.
My bond of the week is Charlie XCX because it's time for a James Brat.
Nice.
They're getting
Can you
worse.
imagine-
the rhyme.
Nice. Well, yeah, because you run out of rhymes. Only so many things. We did Skylar Gisbondo. We did.
Oh, Marika saw him
Yeah, I did. I saw him by the office a few
like a
weeks
month ago. Yeah.
Changed my
Where?
life. In Union
I think he
Square.
was walking past a Joe and the Juice.
He kept circling the Joe and the Juice with a ski mask up on his forehead,
It was
trying to
great
hype
because
himself
it was
up.
one of the few times I was wearing sunglasses, so I could really stare right at him and confirm it was him. And then I did, and it was life changing.
You got up
I
close.
It
love
was-
him.
Gisondo, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Who's your Bond of the week, Emma?
Samantha Jones. I've been rewatching Sex and the City and loving it.
Do you feel like you live a Sex and the City life, or do you know?
No, not in particular.
Yeah, that was a
wouldn't
kind of
say.
leading question, wasn't it?
Egg on your face. Yeah.
My bond of the week is Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Pourquoi?
I just like her.
She is
Got it.
awesome.
No way.
No, wait, what?
No, it's just you have. That's your reasoning is that you like her.
I would love to see her be Bond. It would be amazing.
How does a Love Hewitt Bond go?
I don't know. She just like is beautiful and fights crime.
I guess that is what James Bond is, huh? What about you, Johnny?
I think Jacob would be great as Bond.
So you want him to be James Bond?
Oh
You
my
want him to be
God.
your fucking litigator?
Yeah.
No, don't be
Yeah, wouldn't
flattered.
the Bond thing like take away time from the?
I think it would be all right. He'll just give me some counsel, like just kind of give me some paperwork, a checklist really
Ugh.
of things to follow, and he can just go on filming in fucking Italy, Florence, Rome.
This is better than any cash payment, Johnny. Is just having your confidence and just love as a friend, dude. You're number one chiller.
Right. So you like having someone think you could be 007 is
Oh,
better than like
for
thousands
sure.
of dollars a day.
Yeah, this is what I'm in it for. It's just the vibes, just
Yeah.
positivity. This is huge.
Yeah, I'm tired of the buttoned-up lawyers. I need someone who's chill. It's looking
Did
to
you
get-
ever have one of those? Could you ever afford them?
No, obviously not. I'm in the red. 10 times
Right.
over.
Marika?
I'm going to go with M. Night Shyamalan.
Mm.
So I think it would be really funny if he directed a Bond film, but then made himself Bond.
You want Shyamalan to wear too many hats.
Well, he always puts himself in his movies as like a fun little role.
Yeah.
So I feel
Usually
like
it's a
it would-
cameo, though.
Right,
You
but
want him to be the leading man.
Yeah,
A James Sham.
That's really good.
There we go.
I don't think that
I was
was
gonna
good.
say M. Night Shyamalan Bond.
That's much
Oh! Jacob, who do you got?
Oh, my Bond? Definitely Mr. Beast. No offense to Johnny, but he's probably my favorite
I get it.
client.
I love Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
Favorite? You also represent Mr. Beast.
absolutely. Yeah.
So why didn't you mention that when we were talking about your compensation? You must be
Yeah.
a millionaire.
Look, I'm not trying to brag, but yeah, I've got some pretty high profile clients. Allows me to be more chill as a lawyer. And I'm mostly a vibes hire. So yeah, I'm with the boys with Beast. You know, I'm blowing up boats and, you know, expanding billions of Orbeez, just stuff like that. That's what I'm about.
It's a lot of legal risks. You take on high risk, seemingly low reward clients.
And that's why I'm riding high. And I only have 3 roommates at the moment.
That's a lot. 2, I feel like, is the average. So having 3 is more than normal.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
Are you like staying in a hype house then?
Yeah. A lot of us are making content.
So you're also making content as a lawyer.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yo, definitely. I'm making TikToks. I'm trying to get a really aesthetic body, and so I'm documenting like a fitness journey right now.
Can I
While
ask-
also, oh yeah.
Adam, are you taking anabolic steroids?
Are you
Just
taking
Fixer?
Look, I'm getting as part of my compensation package, I'm getting a really generous supply of Fixer.
Mm-hmm.
To be completely open with everybody.
I don't think you should be as a lawyer. I think you don't want to be completely
Oh, yeah,
open
we
with
should be
everybody.
less open.
Yeah, Fixer is is doing a lot for me. I'll just say that.
Saige, can you just speak to the idea of joy for a second?
Oh God, where do I start? I would love to be joyful, and it sounds like it would be beautiful.
Have we talked about Six Flags? That was the moment I saw you in pure bliss.
Pure joy. We went to
Yeah.
Six Flags last week. Me, Johnny,
The
Marika,
Office-
Gianna,
What?
and Emma. Oh, I can't
No.
believe you
You
haven't
didn't
heard about
know?
this.
You
Wait, we
know.
have to show the pic.
Yeah.
And we went crazy.
Wait, did you just say we went Mason?
Nope. Crazy. Was
Oh.
Mason the word of the
Well, now-
day?
Mason's the word of the day,
And-
and I just said it, so I guess I got it.
Like a brick mason.
Yeah,
yeah, we went free Mason at Six Flags.
that's cool.
Yeah, we had a great time. Went on King to Ka
How was that?
together.
It was Sage's first time?
Saige
And Emma's,
Emma's
yeah.
first time.
Yeah.
Some hair ties were lost.
My headband was sucked off my head.
It was
By the air or by a stranger? Well, Johnny, you said we're going to go to King to Ka, right?
Yeah, we will go to King to Ka when you're in New York. I'll drive you down, kind of just leave you there.
Also,
Maybe
I
I'll
guess
get sucked off.
the important thing we should talk about is that Johnny picked us up in an 11-passenger van.
Yeah, there were 5 of us.
Yeah, 5 of us total, but 3 to start. We drove to Gianna's house, picked her up, met her parents, went to Six Flags. It was a really beautiful moment for all of us.
Yeah.
And we met Johnny's parents too.
Yeah.
Nice.
They welcomed us into their
Not
home.
even you can say that. You call me your friend?
I've met your parents. I met your parents after the Gramercy Theater show.
Right.
After I doxed your phone number and
I
told people to
forgot they
call
were
it in
there.
front of an audience of 400,
Yeah.
and also told the story of how you lost your virginity,
Yeah.
and they did not like me
They loved
because
you.
of those things. Yeah, you kept saying that. You're like, I think they found you a certain charm about you, and I was like, I really think your dad glared at me. Marika, you and I have been talking about Jacob's pickles.
Yeah.
Jacob, I wasn't expecting you, but this is the perfect segue. What are your pickles?
My pickles, I love a spicy pickle, sort of a crisp one.
Yep.
The coolness, a physical coolness is definitely needed, but I need a kick.
Of course.
Yeah.
So temperature cool, spice hot.
Yes, you're nailing it. And then, I don't know, a sauce. We need a sauce element.
Like a
For
gochujang.
A pickle?
Why not?
I think, yeah, maybe like a garlic aioli.
Exactly.
Would go really well with a
Something
pickle.
kind of
Yeah,
mayonnaise
mustard.
infused.
Mm-hmm.
Basically treating it as if the pickles were fried, but without the dough.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You looked at us like we were on the wrong side of history.
Yeah, I just wasn't. I thought you were going for another fist bump.
Why not? I love this dude.
Yeah, I don't associate like dipping a pickle into something because it already has flavor imbued as the cucumber or whatever vegetable.
But what
it
about
is.
like pickles that you would get as part of banchan at like a Korean barbecue restaurant?
Like a pickled radish?
I'm just eating those
Afraid not.
plain.
Emma?
What was the question?
No question. Just trying to involve your ass a little bit more. I'm worried you're checking emails. I went to
Sorry.
Taco. You were. So you were on Slack. I went to Taco Bell Cantina last night. Has anybody here been?
I've
Yeah, you
been-
can get a
course.
frozen
Yeah.
margarita from there.
A Baja Blast frozen concoction with
Hell
a
yeah.
shot or nine
Or n-
of Takiki.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
You can just keep adding shots on the screen. It's like it should be against the law, I think.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But they had tight security.
Wow.
Ours are kind
Yeah.
of like everywhere and just kind of open.
Yeah, there's one by my house that does not have tight security.
Yeah.
Mm.
Interesting.
They're one of my favorite clients.
Taco
No way.
Bell.
Yeah.
So
Taco Bell
Mr.
Cantina.
Beast, Taco Bell Cantina, and Johnny.
Yeah, those are the 3 big ones right now. Yeah, I was, helping them drop contracts to, get the unlimited shot adding feature added to those
So-
kiosks.
A huge liability.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm on On TikTok, my name is Mr. Liability. If you want to look me up, if you want to see my workout videos.
You made, fitness content.
Yeah. Look, I'm not just one thing. Okay?
That's what I'm worried about, is that you're not focused.
I'm an insanely chill lawyer. I take Fixer twice a day. I work out obsessively. I'm really interested in the podcast space.
Mhm.
I want to hang out. Okay. These are just, this is the mosaic of my life. You know,
It's a tapestry of nonsense. It's stringing together shit that's unrelated to the last, which, by the way,
this is what a human life is like, bro.
No, I agree that it's what a human life is like. I'm worried that it's also what the blueprint for Prettywack is. Fixer, music, nuclear power.
And an interest in the podcast industry.
Yeah, also trying like weird takedowns of corporate entities like Disney for not serving burgers when they do have properties, including the parks, the restaurants at the parks that serve food everywhere throughout the world.
But have you had a Disney burger?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, they're not
I
called
have.
Disney burgers.
So it's a nominative thing. I'm worried that you're spreading yourself thin. I'm worried that you're smiling too much through tragic corporate structural issues.
I really couldn't disagree more. I feel that the insane structure of Prettywack and its incredibly unwise liability-filled ventures, they reflect something fundamentally truthful about the human experience. And I think that's why consumers are going to flock to Prettywack in unprecedented numbers. They're going to say, this is where I want to go. This is where I want to go for my animal testing. This is where I want to go for my consumer nuclear.
You know, that reminds me of the newsletter that Prettywack sent out last week, which said, let me pull it up. It said, Prettywack Industries mirrors the human experience. Bad.
Human experience is bad, and we're going to make it better with chill vibes, hangs, and
But
promises.
you just said Prettywack mirrors the human experience. Yeah, you're.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, the fist bump thing is
Love
like
this guy.
super crucial.
Awful.
So you're saying Prettywack mirrors the human experience, bad. So Prettywack is also bad. So you're not making it better with chill vibes.
It's bad right now. I think we can all agree that life kind of sucks.
For sale! Not a station wagon, but a little red wagon that grew into a big red wagon that goes 60 miles an hour. Mileage just over 57,000.
They took it on road trips.
Basic interior with 2 seats and a steering wheel made out of a garden cart wheel.
I love Genie moves.
I'll miss it, and I'll miss the fun of driving it. It's just so much fun to take somebody for a ride and seeing people's reactions to you.
Oh my God, it's amazing. I love it.
Other cars sometimes even follow it.
Then we started yelling at our grandma to drive after it.
Now, owner Judy Foster does. Her husband built the radio flyer 14 years ago on the chassis of this 1976 Mazda pickup. When Judy's husband recently passed away, she decided it was time to pass on the wagon. It's up for auction at Alaska Premier Auctions. Co-owner Nick Klein says, why buy an expensive Ferrari?
This one will get you more eyeballs than any of those at a fraction of the price.
They're guesstimating $10,000 to $15,000, 8-foot handle included. Its
Why do they keep the
4-cylinder
handle?
Mazda engine runs on regular gas. In the movie Radio Flyer, 2 brothers turned their wagon into an airplane. In
No
real
way,
life,
revving
at least
the
a
engine.
handful of fans have built their own Radio Flyer cars.
Just riding in a Radio Flyer wagon makes me feel younger.
Judy was even invited to drive her Flyer around the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
You made that?
Yeah.
All right.
I've laughed and said, you can't be in the witness protection program and ride the car.
If you're craving attention, hitch your wagon to this stall. Genie Mo, CNN, New York.
This Genie Moose segment comes with some sad news, or should I say sad moves. As of June 29th, 2024, Genie Moose retired as a CNN news correspondent.
Good.
Man.
She's been a staple of this show for about 2 years. She has crafted the least relevant news stories during pretty important news cycles in the past couple years. She said, I'm the shy retiring type, so I'm retiring shyly. She died the way she lived.
She didn't die.
She's alive.
Yeah.
Dead to me, dead to rights. And
was that her
she
last
gave out her
article?
That was not her last article,
Okay.
but she did give out her personal email, which is
Oh,
So-
my God,
Do we have to bleep
dox her.
that? Don't we?
But
no, she gave it out
I know.
on
but
her own Yeah.
Still advertising.
I'll
it.
bleep it, but I do want to try and get her on the show.
We
as
should.
Kind of one
I
last
don't want to
hurrah.
count chickens before they hatch, but Prettywack is in talks with Genie Moose
What?
as a consultant right
For
now.
What?
We don't do. Prettywack doesn't do news.
Yeah.
No, I really like that you said
Now
we.
you got
I really
Saige
like
saying
you
it.
talking in those terms.
Let's take a break. We got to regroup after Sage is fucking being brainwashed.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with a couple segments. Stay tuned. Don't think you work at Prettywack.
Prepared.
Stop doing that. It's way too loud.
Right?
I don't like how into it the lawyer is.
Everyone hates it. My lawyer loves it. That's why I hired him.
Welcome
can tell.
welcome to LeBron or Geoff, James edition.
Nice.
Yeah.
These are going to be quotes from either LeBron James, arguably the greatest basketball player of all time, or me,
Arguably.
the brownest host of all time.
Okay.
Do you guys get it? I'm going to read out a quote and you have to attribute it to either LeBron or me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And this is for actual cash.
How much?
How much would you think is fair? $50 a question?
500.
That's so much.
It's crazy that I said that high of a number and
It's so
Sage was like, let's do
higher.
500.
Yeah. Well, she knows.
You
what
negotiated
you're like.
up.
Yeah, she knows that you
$5 a
ultimately will
question.
accept it.
5
Do you have to win to get it, or any question you get right, you get $5?
disqualified. Sorry, Sage can't get any cash.
It's because-
Cross-examination.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. I don't know how tall I am or how much I weigh because I don't want anyone to know my identity. I'm like a superhero. Call me basketball man.
You, Jeffrey, for sure.
Yeah, that's
It's clearly LeBron.
That was an actual quote from LeBron James.
No way.
Oh my God.
I'm basketball man.
Yeah. You know, I'm just 6'9" and 260, and just so happen to be very good at playing the game of basketball.
LeBron.
Correct.
He said both of those things.
Yep.
Okay. Very cool.
The only flag I ever bared growing up was the one that my dad forced me to hoist up my school's flagpole. It was all white with black text that read, Jeffrey James is a born loser.
Jeff.
It's probably you.
Correct!
I could
I
tell by
laugh-
hoist, just so we all.
Yeah. And then if
You
we
don't
couldn't tell, it was also Jeffrey
Yeah.
James is a huge loser.
Yeah.
Do you want to unpack that, Jeff?
I wouldn't mind us offlining about it
Okay.
for a few hours.
Yeah.
But maybe not on the record,
Yeah.
Got
Okay,
it? Yeah.
let alone in front of Emma.
Well, we're here.
If you need to talk, let me know.
Don't worry, Geoff. I am doing my own thing.
Don't, don't worry, Jeff.
I am
I
not
don't
gonna
respect
know.
you.
Not gonna hear.
I met LeBron once because I'm from Cleveland and he's from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And his old high school played my high school in football. And so everybody was like mobbing him, trying to get a fucking autograph. And I gave him a $5 bill. And I was like, because it was the only thing I had to sign. And I was like, you know, you and I have the same last name. And he didn't say anything.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Oh,
that
you
was
thought that was a quote.
part of the quote.
I mean, technically that's correct.
I really need $5.
I laugh and joke, but I don't get distracted very easily.
LeBron.
LeBron, for sure.
Correct.
Yeah, LeBron.
I hear my friends and my mom tell me I'm special, but honestly, I still don't get it.
LeBron.
Correct.
Wow. A lot of positive quotes from LeBron.
For me, confidence starts... What's that?
No, nothing.
For me, confidence starts with survival skills. If you can build a fire using just flint, tinder, and a Pine Mountain Java log fire starter, you can do almost anything.
Geoff.
Both.
Johnny's absolutely correct. I just quoted him, though, when I said it. Sometimes I'll stub my toe on purpose just to get some attention and sympathy, especially during a time when someone else is being praised. I cannot handle that kind of shit.
It's definitely you.
That's
You've
correct.
acted this way in the past.
All right, keeping in line with the corporate side of things here, you guys have to invoice me if you want me to pay you.
All right, that's fair.
Lawyer's loving it. That's how you know it's a good track. My lawyer was just in Miami, actually.
What's that?
He was in Miami the other day.
I'm addicted to music.
I can't hear anything.
It's
So long.
none of what they said was worth it, so don't worry.
That was LeBron or Geoff, James edition. And welcome back to another edition of Cheating or Nah. Guys, in this weird, hyper, socio-liberal nonsense, open relationship, I've never had sex before that. People are cheating constantly and not even realizing it, I think. So this segment is...
I think.
I'm going to list out actions that one could do while in a relationship, and you guys have to kind of debate and come to a consensus over whether it's cheating or not.
Okay.
All right, ready? Do we all understand, Emma?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Okay. Going behind your partner's back repeatedly to meet up with another person and have sex with them.
Safe. Fine.
You think it's fine?
You think that's fine?
Yeah.
You're not cheating.
Okay.
If we've
Do
established...
we have to debate?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to if
Okay.
nobody opposes what you
I
just
think
said.
that's
We all
cheating.
agree?
I would say that's
But I'm
cheating.
old-fashioned.
It's cheating
I think that's
unless
cheating.
There's an arrangement in place that where that's okay.
Yeah.
It's only cheating if they find out.
That is true.
Okay.
Interesting point.
Well, do you really
Jesus.
love them?
Because if you don't, it's not cheating?
Yeah, you don't really have an emotional investment.
Exactly.
Okay.
If it's nothing,
Yeah.
if it means nothing, right?
Oh, you mean if you don't love the person you have sex with?
Yeah. Oh, it
Okay.
meant nothing. You know, that's what people say, and they're right.
It's part
I
of the
think-
human experience.
I think whoever is in the relationship that you're going behind their back or whatever, they would have to agree that that was okay. And if it was okay,
Right.
it wouldn't be cheating. If it wasn't okay, then it would be cheating.
So they have to go in
Right.
front of their back?
No.
Seems like a really traditional viewpoint.
Through the abdomen?
It's ultimately
Through the
just
chest.
creating
From their
mutual
chest.
boundaries with each other and agreeing on them.
But
I
if
was
those
just-
boundaries weren't set, then I guess it's
If
kind
the
of fair
boundaries
play.
aren't set, then it's definitely
You never
cheating.
told me not to cheat.
I didn't want to bring this up, but just... I didn't want to bring this up, but Johnny, your lawyer has a tan line where a wedding ring seemingly used to be.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah,
want to talk about that?
it's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
It's okay. You don't really have to talk too much about it. I know that. I don't want to kill your vibe because your vibe is so awesome.
Is this why you were in Miami?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was in Miami.
Yeah, basically, Miami was really much needed after some heavy shit I've been going through.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's an interesting game for me to be playing because you saying people like accidentally cheat all the time without knowing it, and that's basically the story of my life. I've basically cheated dozens of times, and I had no idea each time. And I feel like I've basically been crucified by my now ex-wife because of stuff I just had no idea I was doing.
Do you have a good divorce lawyer?
What's like...
I would say I'm representing myself.
What's the most innocent?
Would you say
That's
you're
what I was worried
representing
about.
yourself, or are you representing yourself?
You would say he is.
I'll have to consult with my lawyer and get back to you.
Right. Yeah, you just
Got
need
it.
a minute.
What's the most innocent thing you did that you didn't think was cheating, but was?
I would say meeting up behind the back of my partner for sex. Yeah,
Yeah, but it meant nothing.
Yes, it meant nothing. And so it's like, baby, like we have to talk about this. Like if that's like a boundary for you, like I'm telling you, it means nothing to me. It's just illicit, like dirty sex from a dating app, and little app.
So incredibly
dalliances I'm
premeditated. It wasn't like a dalliance where you like were drunk and it was like it meant nothing.
And
it was
you're
like
even admitting that you have to set the boundary, which is the thing that you need to do beforehand, not after.
And yeah, basically, I feel like I'm just getting completely crushed for just making tons and tons of mistakes. So I just
sure.
All right, you shouldn't run a company. When your partner makes an appointment with an OBGYN.
That's obviously not cheating.
Sorry, I don't appreciate the giggling. Going to it is where you draw the line, Emma. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree.
Is it behind my back?
I think it's in front of your chest.
You have to oversee.
Yeah, you have to go back to the drawing board.
Are they using ZocDoc?
I think they're using my chart.
I think my chart's okay because they don't have profile pictures for the doctors.
Everything's a dating
And
app.
part of your problem was that you were actually using ZocDoc for your hookups behind your ex-wife's back.
Yeah, like I'm extremely attracted to smart individuals. And yeah,
So you like to go brains first before
I'm sapiosexual.
You don't even want to see the picture.
Yeah, it's true.
Sleeping in the same bed as someone other than your partner, but you also end up 69ing.
I've learned recently that this is apparently cheating.
All right, your partner gets a mammogram and the radiologist doesn't even touch her.
It's cheating,
right?
It's cheating. If X-rays are involved,
Cheating at your job.
I think cheating at your pleasure.
Isn't a mammogram like a...
It's a machine.
That's a machine.
But
So
your
they would-
doctor should touch you.
Are you talking about a breast exam?
Not a breast exam, like the machine that like squishes them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then maybe she doesn't need to touch
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I says mammogram, but the doctor doesn't even touch him.
So like maybe a
Cheating.
concerning doctor's appointment,
Who's
but not
eating?
cheating.
I don't know.
If the doctor doesn't touch him, then that's like not physical cheating, but I think it could be emotional cheating.
I was
If
going to
you
say
have a
emotional
prior
cheating.
sexual
I think
emotional
medical
relationship with
imaging,
the
medical
doctor.
imaging is just disgusting.
All right, having a second,
Or
having a
really
second
with you.
family.
Fine. The more family, the better. Family's the spice of life.
Sage has
I
a
don't say
fucking
just like
Shirt that says
fully transitioned.
Tarrytown, Cold Spring, Poughkeepsie, Kingston, Hudson. Families all up and down the Hudson Valley.
For sure.
All right.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
When your partner gets a pap smear and you're worried the swab is bigger than your dick.
That
We
seems
can
like it's
infer
more
my
on-
answer from previous opinions.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sage?
I was just going to say, it seems more like your own self-consciousness.
Yeah.
Not you personally, but like,
I was going to say this one's not cheating.
Yeah.
okay, good.
It's emotional cheating though, because like now
I
it makes
definitely-
me feel inadequate.
You keep saying
Right.
emotional cheating. I really think you don't understand the term.
I did kind
And
of
think
just learn
as
the
your
term.
lawyer,
Yeah.
as Johnny's lawyer, you should stop him from talking about these kinds of things.
Yeah, you've gotten really lax with like
Yeah.
policing what Johnny does or doesn't
Look,
say.
I have an unorthodox legal approach. I'm Mr. Liability. I'm saying let's get everything out there. Let's have everybody see us for exactly who we are,
Exactly.
and maybe we can start. Just like I don't know, just some generosity, some realness among people. I'm trying to change the world through
Yeah.
law.
So many CEOs are so fake nowadays. They just kind of put on this facade. But this is
I
who
don't think
am.
that's people's biggest complaints with big CEOs is that they're not forthcoming with who they really are as people,
Yeah, well-
personality-wise.
Some people think, oh, you gave Fixer to a corral full of animals for animal testing. And then they got into consumer nuclear and they caused a meltdown. And now several townships have irradiated water. And they think, oh, the person who's doing this isn't even a real guy. He's just an asshole who runs a company. And I'm saying, let's go on a podcast. Let's get real. Let's share opinions on cheating. Let's have fun. Let's chill out. Let's fist bump. And maybe people are seeing that you're just a real guy. You just make mistakes like everybody else. Everybody makes mistakes. They cheat. They get addicted to Fixer steroids. They do crazy stuff. But, they're real at the end of the day.
I'm in my
Johnny's
20s.
real.
I'm making mistakes. Come on.
I think Johnny has become publicly more hateable since we pressed record.
Fist
The
bump me, bro.
shit-eating grin, the fist bumping, yeah. And the missing of the fist bumping also, I think is like
Taking a
Zuckerberg
long
It's okay.
time
I kind of
sometimes.
want it more than he does, so he leaves me hanging, but it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, seducing your partner's best friend to purposefully ruin her two closest relationships because you're jealous that their gynecologist saw what only you should see.
I guess that was long, but it's cheating for sure.
No way.
How does the best friend factor into the gynecologist?
Wasn't it
Well, it's
that they cheat
revenge.
together?
You seduce
Yeah.
your partner's
Yeah.
best friend so that her relationship and her best friend both fall apart in the same act.
Because she went to the gynecologist.
Yeah.
Got it.
No, I got
Yeah.
lost at first too.
I'm
Then I had
sorry,
to
that
go
was
back to
my
the
bad.
beginning.
But you're doing it because you're jealous of their OB because they saw what only you should see.
Which has nothing to do with the
Unbended
best
knee
friend.
while hers were in stirrups.
It's crazy how you're just describing like real life situations for me.
This happened to you?
Yeah.
You sabotage. It feels like you ruined someone's life.
My own, clearly. Because my wife won't fucking forgive me for just some mistakes I've been making a lot.
Ex-wife.
Yeah, ex-wife, we would say.
Yeah.
Also, is your ex-wife anyone notable? Is it someone we might know?
Daisy Edgar Jones.
Whoa.
I miss
She
you.
cheated on Daisy Edgar.
He was crazy for Daisy.
No way.
Well,
Now she's
What
in
about a
Twisted.
but she has all those things with Paul Mescal. So like
Yeah.
That's all
that was like
PR
a whole
bullshit.
That's just,
Yeah,
she knows how
she-
to be a business person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She fucking hates him just privately. Like she let me
I
know.
don't think they hate each other.
I think they're friends.
Yeah.
She said it means nothing, I swear.
And you got to take somebody at their word when they say that.
totally.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That sounds kind of, fishy, obviously. Exactly.
I don't know.
What
I'm
about a
on his
breast
side.
self-examination?
Is that cheating?
I think that's cheating.
I'm not gonna try to argue.
I think no one's gonna argue it. I think it is
I
cheating.
disagree, but feels pointless to really get into it.
Guys, we've made it to the end of my rope in terms of patience for this, I guess, nonsense coming in from a legal perspective. Mr. Liability, which, by the way, are you one of those lawyers that like pays for billboard space?
That's a good question.
Well, he likes doing a
because
lot
I
more
don't-
digital advertising. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's where
well,
it is.
I actually have the
Pop-up ads.
Yeah, I've got the most billboard space ever purchased in the metaverse,
Mhm.
and I'm going huge into the pop up space, and I'm trying to get a lot of clients that just don't go outside. You
That's
know?
good.
Yeah,
And is it just, it's a photo of your face and it says hire Mr. Liability?
yeah, it's like Mr. Liability. I'm trying a lot of stuff. I'm trying, it's a big part of why I'm improving my body. Is I want to increase the sex appeal of these ads.
Yeah.
You
Sex
could
sells.
do that without like
How scantily clad are
Photoshop
you
or
in these
something.
ads?
Well, I'm in a Speedo in all of them, but right now I just don't look that impressive. And I'm just trying to train up.
Yeah, he is kind of a little despondent face-wise in the advertisement, but
yeah, I've got a strange body as well.
You have a strange body,
Yeah.
or you have something that's diagnosed called strange body?
Well, I mean, both. I mean, yeah, I do have something. I do have strange body, which Fixer has helped with immensely.
Mhm.
It's made me feel high 24/7,
Yeah.
essentially.
Got it.
And I'm just completely forgetting about all my self-confidence issues because of strange body.
Got it.
I feel like
Um,
strange body is something that the doctors at Prettywack Industry developed to
I think you got
advertise
it
Fixer.
from
Yeah, we are
Fixer.
fixing that with Fixer 2. By the
Right.
way. Yeah,
So
the sequel.
We gotta do plugs and get out of here before more liabilities are disclosed. Johnny, music, amongst other things, but let's just focus on the only positive thing about Prettywack Industries thus far.
Fine.
What do you have going on? What do you want to point the people towards?
Okay, you can follow my music and other ventures at I'm Prettywack. I am Prettywack, PRETTYWACK, on Instagram and TikTok. I post something every Friday, at the very least, and I'll post more. But yeah, you can follow me there.
Jacob, I hesitate to give you the space to plug anything business related or otherwise, but maybe if you have like side hustles that you might do for fun that you could plug in the.
You can
yeah.
also shout out your ex-wife too.
Oh yeah, well yes. Check out Twisters in theaters. I really am
that's what he
hoping.
meant.
Are you in it?
No, I just want to support her, even though she hates me for cheating on her. But basically, I contain multitudes. I'm not just a lawyer; I do improv too. So you can see my group, A Crazy Amazing Friendship. We do shows at the BCC every month. You can look us up on Instagram. But I on Instagram am Jacob_Dysart. Jacob Dysart. That's my name.
Hell yeah.
Reach out to me for legal advice.
I've seen your show, actually. I didn't know you were a lawyer at the time, but it's a really great show. One of the best ones I've seen in New York. And he's being humble. They've been written up in the New York Times, etc. Not by your personal name, but by A Crazy Amazing Friendship. I stalked your Instagrams.
Oh, dude, thank you. And thank you for coming to the show. It was wonderful to see you there.
Well, I was stalking you to figure out where your weak spots are so that I can kind of like take you down.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Of course.
You're kind of strange for that.
I honor that.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah. Marika?
Follow me at Marika Elon on everything. And when is this coming out?
I'm not sure if this one will ever make it to air, but if it does, it would be
Totally
next
fair.
Friday.
Yeah, I got nothing else.
Saige?
Follow me on Instagram at sage.sg.
Emma?
You can follow me on Instagram at Emma Rose Foley.
And at Jeffrey James on Instagram. We'll see you guys again next week. Hopefully there isn't some kind of horrible news headline about how Johnny, I don't know, created stillborn feed eye.
Is that going to come out
waste
next week?
Created.
So it already had. Yeah,
Oh,
basically
from the
like, have you
water.
seen Unfrosted?
I haven't
This feels
seen
a lot like Unfrosted.
Unfrosted? No, I haven't.
Honestly, that'd be a great movie idea. Is like an Unfrosted style feature about Prettywack.
Oh,
I'm gonna kill
Unfrosted.
myself.
I know. Yeah, the Jerry Seinfeld movie about cereal.
Right?
Yeah, this is.
Let's ride out on Johnny's No Air by Jordan Sparks cover, because I thought this was better than the original.
Well, thank you.
We'll see you guys again next week.
Yeah, this is great.
Please tell your friends to listen to this shit because we need more ad revenue.
Yes.
Namaste. And that's Daz, folks. Is Emma dancing?
She is. She's standing
Okay.
up,
Yeah.
hollering, jumping, and cheering.
This is Miami vibes, bro.
Yeah, totally Miami vibes.
I'm basically cheating the way that I'm dancing
You are
right now.
cheating right now.
That was a Headgum original.